NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the Detroit Pistons. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton is out there with Miller. Then there's Jermaine O'Neal. Then it's Artest. And it's George in at the 3. And Wallace slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Phillips against Halliburton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
To the inside, Prince. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Pass to O'Neal. Nice defense from Wallace.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Wallace, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
The Pistons with a quick start to this game. 4-point game. Phillips kicks to Wallace. Back to Phillips. Launches it. And another 3 for Detroit.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Halliburton passes to Artest.
Yeah, you're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Artest. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons, leading by 5. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Bill Laimbeer's checked in for the Pistons. Dumars comes in for Chauncey Billups. Here's Thomas. Laimbeer with a screen on Halliburton. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lewis checked in for Indiana. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thomas with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Dumars. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Pistons leading by 5. Outside Dumars. Pass to Lanier. Lays it up off the glass.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Miller against Hill. Miller kicks to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. And a miss there on the triple. Halliburton with the steal. Takes it inside, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Jermaine O'Neal. .141 left in the first. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. Halliburton outside. Good on the three-point shot.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Thomas kicks to Drummond. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Offensive rebound. Daniels. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Both teams will make substitutions. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Oladipo. Pass to Lewis. O'Neal a screen on Thomas. O'Neal with it. Down low. Here's Daniels. Sinks that one from the post.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Here's Hill. They can't stop the run with that one.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And so athletic for a guy his size. O'Neal just glides to the basket with ease.
Lambira screen. Here's Thomas. 2 on the clock. And then Thomas with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pistons ahead. They lead by a bucket. We've got more in store for you right after. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Wallace is out there with Hill. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Dumars. And it's Lanier in at the 5 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
I love the burst of speed turbo button there from Oladipo. He can blow right past you.
Lanier the pass to Hill. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lewis against Thomas. Lewis dishes to O'Neal. He gets it in there. O'Neal's got 6.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And here are the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Thomas down low. Lewis covering. Wallace looking for an opening. Dumars kicks to Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hill. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Lewis. He lobs it up.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Here comes the fun, Detroit. Hit the Pistons answer.
Some changes for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Daniels. George comes in for Danny Granger. And Halliburton subbed in for Lewis. Hamilton outside. Outside, Billups. Wallace outside. With the step back. Here's Prince. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Prince. Wallace has got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Hibbert finds Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. Halliburton's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Billups. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Such a savvy player. Billups senses his opportunity there and just takes it.
And so George will bring it up for Indiana. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys the ball. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Now a timeout called by Detroit. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Bing. No good on the quick 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Miller, the pass to McGinnis. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Miller. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Halliburton on the wing. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Pistons leading. Deflects the pass. Paul George with the steal. Knocked loose. And here's Detroit. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Bing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
1:15 left to play here in the half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Indiana making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Roy Hibbert. And it's Artest in for McGinnis.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Hamilton. That one goes in. Hamilton's got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pacers trail by 4. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. 56 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Prince. Here's Bing. Driving inside. For Detroit, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Indiana foul.
And he makes the first. And here's checked in for Detroit. In Indiana with a change here, too. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Ron Artest. Both good from the line that time. 46 seconds left here in the second. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
O'Neal's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got his second basket. .35 seconds left in the first half. Halliburton outside. Pass to O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And Detroit has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bing the pass to Lambier. Over Halliburton. Lambier's shot is off. Left side, George. The score now all even.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
31. Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the game. Head coach John. Oh, you almost had it. Let's hear it for our contestant.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court for Indiana, Jermaine O'Neal out there with Artest. Then it's George. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Miller in at the 2.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Hamilton dishes to Prince. Buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got 6 points.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pistons leading by 3. To the paint. Releases. That one misses. Great tee that time from Artest. Halliburton outside. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Outside for George. And it's Miller in the corner. Offline with his 3. Here's Hamilton. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And so here is Indiana. They trail by 3. Phillips against Halliburton. O'Neal kicks to Miller. Artest with the screen on Phillips. Clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. Nice defense from Phillips. Halliburton's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. This one for 3. Phillips, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Artest, good.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Wallace, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Miller, the pass to Halliburton. Got a piece of it. Detroit with the rebound. Inside. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Miller, no up. Pistons leading by 3. And it's Prince penetrating.
And dependable at running the offense. Phillips just understands his teammates depend on him to get them involved. Halliburton outside.
Artest with the screen on Phillips. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Over Prince. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Phillips passes to Wallace. Over Artest. Wallace misses.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Artest with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. O'Neal up top. Miller kicks to Artest. Back to Miller. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Billups. He's got 5. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Out to Wallace. Hamilton outside. Over Miller. That misses off the backboard. Indiana trailing here. Artest the pass to Halliburton. Now here is Miller. Over Hamilton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Wallace outside. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Wallace has got 4 points in the quarter. .34 seconds left to play here in the third. George against Prince. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You'd love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
And so he makes both from the line. And the Pistons with possession. Prince kicks to Thomas. Back to Prince. Wallace with a screen for Prince. Pass to Wallace. Over Daniels. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pistons lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Joe Dumars is out there with Thomas. And then there's Bill Laimbeer. And there's Hill. And it's Lanier in at the center. That's the group for Detroit right now. Dumars kicks to Thomas. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thomas got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pistons. Here's Halliburton. Here's Granger. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
It's great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Here's Thomas. Outside, Laimbeer. Pass to Lanier. Thomas against Halliburton. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter. Thomas against Halliburton. Halliburton is doubled. George looking over the floor. That's tipped. Hill against George. And it's Hill penetrating. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, that says it all right there. Grant Hill finishing the drive with some thunder. When he's moving at full speed, boy, it looks like he can fly.
Timeout called the Pacers. The Pacers making a switch here. Artest is checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Indiana's head coach was saying to the team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Granger misses. Detroit leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
It's tipped. Halliburton with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. That shot wide open. 9 points for Ron Artest.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Timeout call. The Pistons. Some changes for Indiana. O'Neal's checked in for Daniels, and Miller's subbed in for Danny Granger.
Get up, get up, get up. Start making some noise.
Artest's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Lets a floater go. Here's Bing. Pass to Tripucka. Detroit, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 3. George passes to O'Neal. Tripucka grabs the board. So it's Detroit now. Outside, George. There's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Here's Bing. He's covered by Halliburton. And that one's good. Bing. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Halliburton kicks to Artest. Back to Halliburton. Buries it down low.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Here's Bing. The rebound by Halliburton. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 1-point game. Tripucka passes to Stackhouse. George with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Artest kicks to George. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. George has got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Pacers.
I like their defense today. They don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And the slam by Wallace.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. That shot is off. Nice defense from Wallace. Yes, and the foul. That one is on Artest.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
O'Neal with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. And stolen by Prince. Here's Phillips. It falls.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And the Pacers call time here. The Pistons making a change here. Dumars is checked in. And so here is Indiana. Castro O'Neal. for Wallace. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team second.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Halliburton at the elbow. O'Neal outside Artest. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the Pacers call time here. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that's a big bucket for O'Neal. He understands his team looks for him to come up when it matters most.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so they foul intentionally.
Fifth personal foul. 15 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so here is Indiana.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Third personal foul. Penalty situation.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's Detroit with the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time for our player of the game.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. They've got Miller, also Tyrese Halliburton out there. And it's Artest in at the 4 slot. Here's Billups. Now Wallace. Wallace's shot is good.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Miller. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with Detroit's head coach. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton. And Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Billups. Pass to Wallace. Shoots over Halliburton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now the Pacers with it. George feels it out a bit. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Inside, here's Wallace. Nifty move. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Miller. Three-pointer, no good. To the middle. Hamilton with the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Billups. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. Here's Lewis. Pass to George. Off target from three-point range. And here's Detroit. They lead by 4. Here's Billups. Here's Wallace. O'Neal pulls it in. Now the Pacers with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Poke loose. Granger passes to O'Neal. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Wallace. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Lewis. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Granger. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive. Now here's Miller. George outside. 4-3. And Miller the bucket on the assist by George. Miller's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. They set a pick. Lewis passes to Miller. No good. That would have tied it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Billups. Got it. Good job in the low post. Billups has got his second basket of the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now here's Miller. He's covered closely. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
It's George on the drive. Here's Granger. No points so far. George passes to Miller. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Hamilton. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Detroit on top, up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Person. 5 on the clock. Left side O'Neal. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Detroit leading by 4. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Wallace. Three-pointer. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Here's Lewis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. Brent is checked in for the Pistons. And the Pacers making a change here. Good on both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Thomas. Shot from the low post is good. Thomas has got his first points in this one.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Lewis. Here's George. Lanier with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And here's Indiana now. Pass to Granger. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Dumars. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Thomas. From the high post. It doesn't go for him. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. It's picked off. It's a one-on-one situation. Wallace misses. Pacers trail by 5. Miller, the pass to Daniels. Back to Miller. Here's Daniels. Watched by Wallace. The jump hook. Daniels, that one's true. Now here's Thomas. Tightly guarded. Detroit calls timeout. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And again, no good by Detroit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oladipo, shot's good.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Here's Hamilton. Pass to Lanier. To the paint. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Oladipo outside. George against Prince. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He has such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the Pistons making a change here. Thomas has checked in. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Indiana.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Pacers substitution, number 23, Ron Artest.
Detroit leading by 3. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Here's Indiana. Oladipo on the wing. Halliburton outside. Ooh, a long-range missile from Halliburton.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
So it's Detroit now. Thomas passes to Prince. Back to Thomas. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Goes back up. Pass to Prince. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 57 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Thomas against Halliburton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. The Pistons leading. Here's Billups. Thomas outside. 34 seconds left in the second. Pass to Hamilton. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Oladipo. Here's McGinnis. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo.
Sometimes people forget about Oladipo's passing ability. That was a great dime from him right there.
Thomas passes to Prince. Thomas against Halliburton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Detroit shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Miller. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Pistons trailing. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Miller is out there with Halliburton. Then there's George, and it's Artest in at the 4. Here's Hamilton. Pass to Billups. 2 points. That one goes. Billups has got 6 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's O'Neal. Miller outside. The 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Hamilton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. And here are the Pacers now. It's a 3-point game. Halliburton, pass to Miller. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man. And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Artest. No points yet. Good on the shot. And Indiana leads by 5.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Another shot. And he lays it in. Billups has got 7 now in this quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop. And it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And the Pacers call time here.
Number 55,
Pacers leading by 3. Out to the wing. Here's Artest. Deflected. Pass to Prince. Launches it. Pistons keep it alive. Wallace misses. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Oh, merciless jam by Haliburton. He's got some serious hops.
Haliburton's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Wallace. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Miller can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 3. Prince, the pass to Wallace for the tie. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Pass to Artest. Here's Hibbert. There's 1:59 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And here are the Pacers now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Yep, that one goes.
And good work by Haliburton, outthinking the defense and creating an opportunity for himself.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Thomas, he's checked in for Prince.
Substitution on the floor.
And Detroit has possession. Here's Hamilton. Wallace outside. Here we go, all alone. Good. Person's got his first bucket in this one.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Here's Wallace. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. For 3, Oladipo. The shot, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Assistant Isaiah Thomas.
.40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. McGinnis, the pass to Lewis. Here's Person. And it's all from 3-point range.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Thomas. Sweet little floater. Thomas has got 6 points.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Pacers trail by 4. Boosie passes to Miller. Here's Boosie. The 3 is up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. The Pistons on top, up 4. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Prince, and it's Lanier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's Hamilton. He's guarded by Oladipo. Thomas outside. Pacers with a rebound. George outside. Here's Daniels. Now here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Lambier. The Pistons leading. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. They get it back. That one goes in.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Indiana calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Pacers had some instruction for his guys during the break. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Okay?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Halliburton outside. George left side. Miller outside. They set the screen. Puts up a deep 3. Buries it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer. This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Miller. To the wing, right side. Here's Artest. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second free throw, no good. The Pistons lead by 3. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Puts up a deep 3. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Billups. Here's Prince. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Man, good whistle there.
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Lewis. And the second free throw is good. Pacers trail by 6. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Miller outside. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
banked it in off the glass.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Billups. Wallace up top. O'Neal pulls it in. And it's Indiana's ball. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by the Pistons. Billups has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wallace outside. Pass to Wallace. It's rebounded by Artest. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Miller. No good from outside.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Billups. Down low. Here's Wallace. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. .102 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Miller. Here's Artest. Watched by Wallace. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck in the final period.
Miller left side. George passes to Miller. To tie it up. To get it again. Back to O'Neal. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Here's Billups. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
17 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Team
Good on the first. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Timeout called. The Pacers. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Oh, nails the triple.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
4 personal foul. 15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
3-pointer. Miller can't get it to go. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Second personal foul. Penalty situation.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And he sinks it.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Detroit calls timeout. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game. Now Miller. So it's Detroit picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now our player of the game.